Hey guys, welcome to this E-25 replay. I'm platooned up with Arkel and Black Gold Saw, and we decided to take our E-25s out for a spin. I haven't played this tank in a long time. I used it to grind some of the missions for the T-28 HTC, and after that I stopped playing it again. I mostly used this for the camo missions, but since Arkel and Black Gold Saw are starting to play again, we thought we'd take them out for a spin. And just to start you off, this replay is not going to be like an OP E-25 platoon, and you'll pretty soon see why. But at the start we're all going into this location and see what we can actually shoot. And there we go, our Cal's already taken out, and there goes Black Gold Saw. and Black was blaming me. He was like, yeah, Cobra got spotted, and he didn't know. But I have sixth sense. I wasn't spotted. Actually, Black, we found out later on, doesn't actually have sixth sense on his crew. For some reason, he decided to train repair as the first skill. We shall never know why. But yeah, this was kind of funny that he was blaming me for being spotted, and him getting blind fired. Well, that wasn't the case. So yeah, now it's just me left. I've got my E-25 kitted out with the binoculars because the view range on it is quite terrible, and with the binoculars it's actually quite good. The one thing I noticed though, I don't know if it's just me, I haven't played this tank in ages, but it seems that the camo is actually a lot worse than it was before. I got spotted quite a lot. Now obviously over like the years that I haven't played this tank, it could of course be that the average player has a way better crew in his tanks. That's always possible, and that they have better equipment and better view range. But I definitely noticed that I got spotted way earlier than I used to in this tank, which I guess makes it more balanced than it was, because before you were pretty much all the time invisible, and now at least you get spotted. I mean, that T-44 would spot me now, but back in the days there was a good chance that he actually wouldn't. So yeah, there's just something I noticed with the E-25. But yeah, it's a pretty slow start of the match. We've not got our team that's actively taking the hill, and I wasn't actively doing anything. I was just trying to passive spot. That T-44 in the middle is a big issue, and I was not doing anything, so I decided, you know what, I'll go around the back. I'll go see what's in their base, see if I can actually do some work there, because I can stand on that hill for like 5 minutes, do nothing, not contribute to the match, then lose and then blame my team. But it would be just as much me as it was the team if that were the case, so I decided to actively start playing for a moment. E-25 has got code camo. It doesn't have the same camo as light tanks on the move. It does have good stationary camo, but still it's a small target, so I should be pretty alright, unless they've actually got some really active spotters here. There's no, well, there's one light tank on the enemy team, but he's on the hill, so I thought I'll go spot here. So first I park in these bushes, wait for the binocs to come up. Don't spot anything, so move up to the next bush and wait there again till the binocs come up and see what we can spot. So move into this position. Nothing spotted, so I move up. The Streetswagen next to me got taken out by the T-34-85, and I get spotted, so I instantly turn around. I know that they're all aiming this way, so I'm just weaving, ducking, trying to make the miss, and I seem to pretty much succeed in that. But yeah, I don't know what spotted me there. I don't really care. I'm not going to go there anymore on my own, so I'm just going back again. And I mean, it was a nice excursion. If I wasn't spotted there, I could have moved up further, but at this point I can't. I'm still going to stand here in the middle of the field and see what I can shoot, because I know for certain that they will not spot me from the enemy base if I do this. And I even edge a little bit closer to see if I can get the T-44. My team seems to be completely melting at the moment. It's now 5 versus quite a lot, 5 versus 9, so it's not really looking too good. I fire one shot, don't get spotted for it. 4 versus 9, so yeah, this is looking really good. But then again, I mean, we haven't done much in terms of damage. I thought I'd go left, shoot the T-44. I'm a bit undecided at the moment. See if I can spot anything with binoculars, but I don't. And then I see that wreck moving, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not going to be useful here either, so it's time to go somewhere else. So I decide to actually go back to the hill where I was before, because our team has captured the hill for now, and we see this T-34-85 there. T-44 seems to move back, so I set up to fire. Don't get a shot. T-44 though, we have got premium loaded. Put 2 really nice shots in, don't get spotted for it, so this is the old E-25 camo, I know. But yeah, it's a bit tricky. Take that guy out and instantly go back. Didn't get spotted though, so that's good news. And our team has managed to actually capture the hill, so that's good. But yeah, I was going back here to actually get some spots in, because I've got people on the hill and I've got a UDIS close to me, so I can actually get backup and they can actually shoot what I spot. So I'm just going to wait here. I mean, unfortunately this is the way of non-turreted TDs. It's a lot of waiting in locations to just see what happens. You play really reactive, and that's why I really do not like playing non-turreted TDs. Because if you've got a TD with a turret, you can actually play it more like a medium or a heavy kind of thing at the front line, peek-a-boom and all that kind of stuff. But with these tanks, you have to aim your whole tank at that, so limits your possibilities so much on most maps. T-71 spots that guy. He's still stock, at least the gun is. My gun decides to randomly start misbehaving here, which is a little bit annoying. 3 shots nowhere near where they are aimed, and then it decides to actually start hitting again. And I'm still shooting premium. I shouldn't really do that, so I noticed that here, so I switched to the regular AP. So I wasted a lot of premium shots there. I don't actually carry that much in this tank. I mean, 20 might seem like a lot, but with this rate of fire, 20 is not a lot of premium ammo. That Bulldog shows up, and I'm just waiting for him to poke again. Lower is already taken out, unfortunately, and the T-71 is getting YOLO'd by T-44. We can't unfortunately help him. T-44 actually played really well, and he in the end is the best player on their team. I quite like what he did there. I spot this Tiger 131. I move back, so the bushes next to me are no longer transparent. Unfortunately, first shot goes nowhere. Second one actually hits where it's aimed, so managed to put a couple of shots in. Don't get spotted, and there we go. That's the light tank. So that light tank is a prime target because he's the one that can spot me. I spot the Hellcat there as well, and I'm not firing. I was waiting for the UDIS, and then I somehow pulled the trigger. I don't know why. Reflex, probably. But I set up for scouting again, and there we go. Scorpion, middle of the field. First shot goes next to him. Second shot goes next to him, and this was the last premium cell. So now we're back to regular AP, and you can see how fast you actually go through ammo in this tank. It has a really high rate of fire. But that also means this tank is actually, it's not really uncommon to run out of ammo. It's a bit like the M10 used to be. When I was playing that tank when it first came out, I used to run out of ammo. Whoa, okay, nice. Good spotting damage, and then we see T-44 there. So I turn around, because there's less and less chances of the enemy to actually spot me here. Now we've taken out the light tank. T-44 is there, but yeah, we don't really have a good shot on him. Not really. I don't know what that is. I don't know why I see that, but it's through the gap in the rocks. But I'm just waiting to see if he moves up. He probably doesn't. And I decide, okay, screw that. I am going actually for the Scorpion. because there's two TDs in the back, and as soon as the T-44 spots both of us, they'll probably shoot us in the ass and kill us. So it's important to take them out, and I just hope at this point that the UDIS is following what I'm doing. I'm trying to use the cover of these bushes. One of the things, by the way, that also I don't like about non-turreted TDs is these things, especially this tank, has a habit to just skid if you aim to the side. It just turns for 5-10 degrees more than you actually intend to, and all the time I end up aiming somewhere completely different from where I actually want to aim. For some reason, I don't know what's causing that, and it's a little bit annoying, especially when you turn and want to aim at an enemy. You tend to aim behind or in front of them. I get spotted again. Magic Scorpion that managed to get away. I managed to dodge his shot. Not firing though, but I want to get distance between T-44 and a potential Hellcat here. I hope the UDIS can see him. And that was really lucky. I missed my shot, he bounces his shot, but my rate of fire is higher, so I take him out. Yeah, that was insanely lucky. It's funny though, because it's not marked as bounce damage. So it's absorbed by the gun, I imagine then. But I've got no gun damage. Okay, yeah, that's magic. So yeah, I shouldn't have bounced that shot. I should be a lot of HP lighter now. But we don't want to get the Hellcat now, we want to get the T-44. I don't have premium ammo though, and the T-44, if he's playing correctly, is a tough target to penetrate, even with this gun. And I do screw up here. I'm way too aggressive. And I think E-25 camo, like in the old days, so I just keep herp-derping up. And there's the T-44, he shoots me, doesn't get spotted, because there's a bush here. And he actually managed to track me. I donked my first shot, so I go for his turret. I actually wanted to track him as well, but that didn't work out, and luckily the UDIS saves my ass. Technically, I should have been dead in this match, and it should have been Hellcat versus UDIS. I got pretty lucky there. I tell the UDIS now that it's your time to spot, go move, because I'm a one-shot for a Hellcat. Well, a Hellcat does 240 damage, but World of Tanks being what it is with 25% RNG, there's a good chance that I'll get insta-killed. And luckily the UDIS actually listens. He did quite a lot in this match as well. Not as active as me, but he certainly did his damage. But yeah, luckily he obliges and actually goes spotting, which is good. It's rare to actually see friendly players alive so late in the battle, actually listening to things you ask. Usually the people alive at the end of the match are like 45% bots that are just camping it out. And this guy actually listened, which is a really pleasant change, and I'm really grateful for that. So if you're watching this video, thanks for actually going to spot. And there we've got the Hellcat camping in base, so now it's just a matter of DPMing him to death. And there we go, we won, so let's take a look at the results. So here we've got the results of that E-25 match. Obviously we got an ace tanker badge, but we also managed to get patrol duty for all the spotting damage that we did. So yeah, E-25 is quite a good scout tank, especially with binoculars, as you can see. We managed to get 1415 base XP for 2721 damage, which is actually really nice in a tier 7 tank. As you can see, the UDIS actually did quite a lot of damage as well, 3.1, so he certainly carried his weight. Lerwe did good as well. I mean, the team did progressively worse, and these guys are just pretty, yeah. They were just really unlucky, but they were too aggressive. But yeah, I don't know how all of these died with 0 damage. But enemy T-44 as well. He played well. He didn't do much damage by himself, but he actually did 2.7 spotting damage. So he was definitely useful for the team. But yeah, really nice match. Really nice base XP score. We made 33k profit. with premium account, even though we fired about 20 premium rounds, they're pretty expensive in this tank, and you do need them for emergency situations and heavily armored tier 8 tanks that you occasionally encounter. And if you encounter a defender or any of the new completely overpowered premium tanks, then you basically the only thing you can do is run away, because you'll never penetrate them. But this match, luckily, we didn't get any of those, so it was actually an entertaining match. So I hope you liked it as well, and see you guys next time.